It's the worst lighting.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's good to like, it's good for the purpose of a bathroom mirror. Not good for the purpose of yourself.
To look pretty. That hallway mirror or that living room mirror, though.
Give me that dim lighting, baby.
Right? I'll be looking good.
You know, dim light all the way.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Is it only Thursday? This week is the longest week of my life.
And it's like, can't wait for the weekend, but
no,
we work on the weekend.
I can wait.
Monday.
Honestly, though, the weekend for me is easy to work.
Yeah.
It like sucks because it's the weekend, but it's the easiest day of
It's a different type of work, too.
Yeah. It's like, I love that work.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it in the moment, but I love it. It's the
He does hate it in the moment.
I'm like, man, you're on my face right now. Yeah. Well, that was my tangent.
All right.
How you doing? How's your week?
I'm doing. Week was good.
Mm-hmm.
Week was good. Busy, stressful, depressing with this weather, but it's getting warmer.
It's getting warmer.
It's getting warmer, but it's getting muddy. And like one thing that Kayleigh can always do is complain about the damn weather.
But would you prefer it to be, you know how I feel about spring. I hate it.
I love spring.
But would you prefer the mud or the ice? Because the ice was horrible.
The ice was horrible. Mud all the way. But this mud is like the worst type of mud.
It's like sticky mud.
Sticky.
It's not just mud.
And it's super muddy because of how much like ice and snow buildup we had.
Yeah.
So it went from, fucking negative 22 degrees, not really, but like below freezing, to now 55 degrees.
Yeah.
So it was such a flash that now the ground is submerged in muddy water to the point that Josh was walking Chance yesterday and I was in the kitchen and he takes her out and then I hear him come in and he's like, I fell.
I was hoping that's where this was going.
So I come into the living room and at first I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And then I just start cracking up because he's covered in mud. His hands are like this because he fell on his hands. And he wore his Crocs out though. Like, I'm sorry. You signed up for that.
If you are going to wear the Crocs, you have to stay on the sidewalk.
I know.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And then Chance got crazy, but he fell with Chance. So then he is on the ground and he said he's just like holding on to the leash for dear life.
I wish I saw this.
I know. I'm like, did the Ring camera capture it?
Your Ring camera doesn't capture a lot.
I know.
Because anytime I go out there with the dogs, especially Penny, I'll like check to see if the Ring camera's recording. Because sometimes she's hard to get to pee. I'm like, I'm about to make you. I'm going to just say you peed. I'm like, but the fucking Ring camera's right here. It's going to catch me alive.
Read Penny for filth.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, otherwise good. Reading a lot.
Tell me.
As per
I
usual.
know.
It's my thing right now.
How many books have you read in, I'm going to say, the past 30 days?
7.
7.
6 or 7.
But real quick, what is your average read time on a book?
Anywhere from...
It's less than 24 hours.
Yeah. Anywhere. It depends on like if I have stuff going on that day. So if I could just read straight, I could bang a book out in 3 to 5 hours.
And how many nights of reading did you stay up way too late?
A lot of those nights.
Yeah.
But this is what I said to you. I was like, well, in my early 20s, I was staying up until 4 a.m. at the bars. I'm staying up till 3 a.m.
Girl,
reading
we're in
a
our
book.
30s. We don't recover like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
It's
though.
worse.
It's not like, pounding shots. I'm reading books.
I think I would respect it more if you were like, yeah, I was fucked up last night and I got no sleep rather than there's a siren in the background, guys. Sorry if you hear it. Rather than, oh yeah, I stayed up late reading.
Whatever.
Fucking nerd.
Aging, maturing.
I'm kidding. I'm over here. They're
coming for Matt for being an asshole.
Yeah. There's a fire, baby. Get your water. Damn, siren got me all worked up. I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, but I do respect it because I want to read more.
I know.
Which kind of takes us into today's topic.
It does.
Are
you going to get mad at me, though, because I didn't ask how you were doing, how your week was?
No, it's fine. I can give you the update on my week right now.
It's up to you, baby.
My update is
I can't believe I said baby.
I can say baby all the time, and I know it makes you mad. My update is that I'm about to just Do you hear this? There's a fucking fire somewhere.
There's an emergency.
Like, goddamn. Okay. Ooh, sorry. My hair itches. I'm a mess today, y'all. If you're listening and not watching, sorry.
We both are.
My week was honestly, it was good. This week is long as hell. I can't. Like, it's just dragging.
It is dragging, but it's going fast at the same time. I don't know how to explain
I cannot agree. I mean, what the fast part for me is that I have too much to do and not enough time.
Yeah.
But it's not that it's going by fast. It's not that it's going by slow. It's going by fast. I just have too much shit.
You have too much to do. I get that.
So it's like, that's why it feels like, everything's going so fast because I have so much to do. But it's honestly like, I can't believe it's only Thursday.
I know.
Like, but I did go to the dentist on Monday, and I'm scared of the dentist.
We all are.
Like, I'm
Matt
terrified.
in particular. Yeah.
I sit down in the chair and automatically I can't breathe, and I have to tell them to pause because like I can't breathe, and then I have a hard time swallowing.
I'm the same way. It feels like I'm being waterboarded.
Yep.
It really does. And I overthink it. So then I feel like my throat's closing. Yeah.
Well, so this week I went for just the cleaning, and the chair was like it was almost like it was tilted, like my feet
like
were higher than my head, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it through this. But it was the most painless cleaning I have ever had in my life. Say what you want about
your
my
teeth look really good too.
Thank you. They're not as white as, I don't know. I drank a lot of coffee today, trying to keep up with the thing. But she said, she was like, you have beautiful teeth. And I was like, do I know? Because I feel like I have horrible teeth genetics.
You don't.
But she was like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it is going well in there.
Now let's have an episode about
like,
Matt showing us his...
my teeth. But I do love this hygienist. She's the only reason I like going to the dentist now. Like, when I got there, my appointment was at 1. I think she came to get me at like 1:07. And I sit down in the chair. She's like, sorry, I'm late. She's like, the weather, it's so good this week. She's like, I took my break and I went to my car and I took a nap and I woke up late.
Stop.
She's just so like
real.
The other hygienist at there, she scares me. I'm like, she's gonna tell me that I have the worst teeth known to man, and she has to pull every single one. This girl that I see, she's great. I don't know her name. I wish I did. I love it. We had a conversation afterwards. We were talking about stuff. I love her.
But when they're trying to have a conversation with you while they're like in your mouth, I'm like, I can't respond.
Oh, see, this girl, she just asked me yes or no questions.
Oh, okay.
She's good about
That's
it.
That's good.
The dentist, sometimes when he's working in my mouth, he'd be asking me, I'm like,
your hands are all up in there. How do you think I'm going to respond?
I'm like, fuck around, because I'll just start licking your fingers. Like, oh, how's that feel?
You married?
Motherfucker. He is married. He's cute as hell, but he married to a woman.
Goddamn women.
Goddamn women stealing all these men. Yeah. But anyway, back to, since we've talked about my week, back to today's topic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about routines.
Yeah.
Good importance
of routines.
It's the tail end of the winter. We've been cooped up.
Is it the tail end? I
mean, it doesn't feel like,
ending.
but it is.
This is fake spring. You know the phases?
Well, what is it? March 21st?
Is normally like
the first day of spring, I agree. I think March is totally fake spring.
Yeah.
Like, spring in my head doesn't start till end of April.
Yeah.
Mid-April, when you start to see like the cherry blossoms.
And the tulips. Your ferret?
I was going to say favorite. God damn it. Can't get through one episode.
I fucking hate a tulip. I hate a tulip.
But you explain why you hate them.
Yeah. Also, hold
pretty.
on. Because I have more onto why I hate them now. I told you this last week.
Don't ruin it.
I'm going to ruin it for everything. So, have you ever noticed if you have tulips in your house that all of a sudden there's flies? Well, let me break it down for you why there's flies. So, apparently, when the tulips are coming out of the ground, there are eggs that are, I don't know, laid or exist inside the tulip.
Like the stem.
Inside the bulb.
Oh, in the bulb.
So it's in there. And then normally when you buy tulips, they're closed. Mm-hmm. So then when it's all nice and the tulip
opens.
I'm looking at the wrong camera. Sorry, y'all.
How much coffee did you have today?
Girl, I'm going. When the bulb opens, then the fucking eggs and disgusting. The flies. It's so disgusting. Gross. It's so gross. And flies freak me out so much with their little thing flies. That they got going on.
I hate flies.
Yeah, fuck a tulip. But anyway,
they're pretty.
Sorry to interrupt you. They're pretty. They're pretty. That's fine.
What was I saying?
You were talking about the middle of winter or the end of winter. Yeah, whatever.
You know, you've been cooped up. You let your routines fall to the wayside. You weren't paying attention. This is just me speaking about myself. Wasn't paying attention to what I was eating, how I was moving my body, getting into that seasonal depression. And just now I'm getting ready and excited for spring to come to just... get back into it. Get back into the routine.
Which also, in terms of like us personally, Kayleigh and Matt, I was going to say Matthew, and I was like, Kayleigh's going to beat my ass. It also doesn't help because we get it like double because of our jobs.
Yeah.
Like this also is a slower season for us professionally in our careers. So it's like double whammy over here.
Absolutely.
So it's,
Yeah, and it's, I mean, for me too, shift of career change. It's going on a year now, but still, like, this is my first winter.
Is it only a year?
It'll be a year at the end of March.
Like 2.5 years.
I know, it's weird, right?
Wow.
It'll be a year at the end of March.
Okay.
So this is my first winter going through, and I think we've touched on this, but I definitely felt the seasonal depression this time around. I felt not getting out of my house as much because, again, I work from home most days, so it's been interesting and different, and learning from it though, learning how to better for future winters and change things up.
Yeah. Before we jump into the routine, I have to ask you this because you've known me now for winters. Do you feel like my seasonal depression this year was bad?
No.
I don't think so either.
Not at all.
I had that issue in the beginning where I was working really hard not to be depressed and then I got angry. I think I've worked through that. So I am thinking like I'm not...
You set yourself up
the depression,
and I think you set yourself up with like good projects this winter. You know, you kept yourself, because you always say like your seasonal depression stirs up, especially when you don't have anything much going on outside of work, outside of like, you know, hangouts and stuff. But for the most part, when you're here and you don't have that much going on your nights off or your days off, I feel like that's what you've spoken about, how it's stirred a little bit more. And I felt like you were very good about planning things on your days off, still taking time to rest because that's important, but not overdoing it, but not doing anything.
Yeah. It's just great. I was just thinking when you were saying all that like a year ago, I was like at your house crying a lot, like very dark.
Yeah, we switched it this year. Yeah. You get it back next winter. I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more.
It's a custody agreement.
Yeah, I don't want her no more.
Yeah. All right. Well, so do you want to go first on what your what are we saying? These are like goals on the general idea is routines and how, you know, but it's like they're more like goals on what we want to do to help pull us out of this funk. Yeah, funk is such a good word for this.
I know.
It's such a funk.
How to get out of your funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all like different micro routines to build into a bigger general day-to-day routine.
Yeah.
Fucking cars.
You know, I'm moving.
Please.
I'm moving. I did all this work. I'm burning this house down.
No,
just kidding.
He's not.
I mean, I'm not. I say that probably once a day. But all right, girl.
A couple times a day. All right.
You dive in. You dive, baby.
So because we were just touching on my change of career, which is coming up on the year anniversary, I think I'll start with getting better at working from home. That's something where, you know, when I worked in my previous job, there were, you know, once a week sometimes that I would work from home. So I'm not fully unfamiliar with it, but fully working from home to the most part, completely unfamiliar to it. I thought I would love it. I don't love it. I like it sometimes, but I don't love it. And I'm trying to figure out how to love it and how to get better at it. For me, the challenges behind it are, one, distractions. You know, being in your house, you're seeing that pile of laundry, you're hearing your dog cry, you're seeing the dish in the sink, you're thinking about the closet you didn't organize. I just see everything, and it is definitely a distraction of, okay, let me pause really quick and do this. Let me pause really quick and do this. Where when you work from the office, it's something that's out of sight, out of mind. So that's one area of it. 2, I don't have a dedicated workspace in my house, which is something me and my husband are talking about and working on. But for right now and for the immediate future, there's not going to really be an area for me. You know, I have my living room, but that's where my dogs are during the day. I have the kitchen, but if my husband's home and if I have to go on Zoom calls, it's not really an ideal spot. And then I have my bedroom, which is mostly where I work from, but I want my bedroom to not be associated with...
It's the energy part of it.
It is. Yeah. It really is. It's fully the energy. So when I have Zoom calls, I'll take them mostly in the kitchen and like stage them, but then I'll move and I'll go into the bedroom. Also, if my dogs, because they're fucking annoying, if they see me in the kitchen, they'll just like whine at the gate.
That they want to be in there with you.
Yeah, and so that's a whole other thing. But it's a goal to get better at it and just to, weed out the distractions and weed out the undesirable work locations.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm not a fan of working from home. Like, it sounds nice in the idea of it.
1000%.
But not having a dedicated, because like I don't have a dedicated space here. Like I used to have my desk, but I changed it all up. I do now when I work from home, like I work at the table and I like set it up with my second monitor and I do that. But it's very hard to work from home.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like the distractions of it because I'm like, in a work setting, I'm very just like, okay, what is my list of things that I need to get done today? But no, I'm not a fan of working from home, and I don't think I could do it full time.
The distractions too, it's sometimes they don't get to me where I have to like do it in the moment, but then subconsciously I'm feeling guilty. Well, you're at home. You should just throw in that load of laundry.
And it's just adding another thing to your to-do list.
Exactly. And it feels like you're at home. You should wipe down the bathroom. Like all those silly things. It's like my mind's playing. It's like I have Jekyll and Hyde on my shoulder of like, well, you're here, do this. But no, you're working, do this. And I feel like I'm at a battle with myself. So I have to figure that part out for sure and just get into a routine of figuring out how to productively work from home and enjoy working from home. And I also realized, I was talking to Josh about this, I think it was last night or it was the night before, that I realized I do miss working with people in an office. I felt like having someone there, not only conversing in them or talking to them, but having someone there just helped you feel a little bit more like accountable or productive. Sometimes not, depending on who the person was. But I do miss having that human interaction more too.
Do you know what I found working from home for me? Like, I'm the same way where like if I'm just in it, there are certain tasks I have where I'm like, I would prefer it to just be quiet. Like, don't talk to me, all that stuff. But I found like if I'm working from home, I will have to play specific type of music that will just like keep me not so like into what I'm doing. Like obviously my focus is there, but like there's other stuff happening.
Right.
That I get from being in my office at work.
I get that.
So, yeah. But, girl, all I could think about when you're saying this is how you don't have a dedicated space. But, like, I know a dedicated space in your place.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
And I'm over here ready to be like, here is my estimate of services.
Please.
I'm going to come in and do it, and you'll have a workspace within 3 days.
I need it.
Like,
because if I can just close that door... And it's the perfect space for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's one of those things that I told you that I need Josh to help with part of it because there's so much stuff in that space that is mine, that's his, that's ours. It's not a project I can do by myself purely due to the fact that I need his like, yes, toss, no, Kate.
It's like the organization before you can actually build the space.
Exactly.
You have to organize through everything that's in there right now.
And like, where can we move this? This doesn't need to be here.
Oh, girl, sign me up.
You're signed up.
Because I'm like done with my shit now.
I'm
Take
ready.
me to your space, girl. I'll have it. You'll have a.
And I want to paint it the color of my living room.
So I'm gonna argue with this.
It's too small.
It's not too small. It's too. Even if it's slightly different, paint it something else.
Okay.
Like don't go with the same color, because what you're going to end up doing is A, you're going to get tired of it. B, if you're trying to dedicate it as a workspace, that
it's going to feel like an extension.
It's going to feel like an extension, and then you're going to bring that energy to your living room.
This is why you got to talk things out.
Yeah, you got to talk it out. You got to like.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. Girl, I'm so excited.
We're making plans this week. We're making a mood board.
Girl, do you know the thing is, whenever we talk about doing stuff, and this is where we're different.
Yeah.
I'll have a Pinterest board made of all these ideas. I'll have a fucking Excel sheet breaking down the cost of everything with links to the item. Like, that's how crazy I am.
I know.
Girl, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll squeeze you in, because I'm also forcing my parents to redo a room in their house.
Which room?
The spare bedroom.
Oh,
because Aunt Lil is coming up in May.
Oh, in May?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, like, we have that room. We've talked about redoing it now for, like, I don't know, 3 years. Right. Like, let's do it. I was like, I'll take time off in March and we'll do it. So, yeah. I don't know if Ed really received it when I was saying it to him.
You're just going to do it then.
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they're going to come home one day and the walls are going to be down.
Oh, my God.
It's fine. What they going to do? Fight me?
Maybe.
All right. Then you going to finish this yourself? Because sorry, baby. Like, let's go.
Put the wall back up.
Okay. But no, I understand that work from home thing. Very hard.
So if you have any other, comments or ideas or feedback.
Yeah, if you're a work from homer, because I know there are people who listen to this that we know that are work from home people.
Yeah.
Share that insight.
Share your recommendations. Yeah.
That shit's hard. I work from home 1 day a week, not even every week, and it's the hardest day for me.
Yeah.
So share your fucking insight.
Yeah, please.
All right. What's next on your list, baby?
What's next on my list? Okay.
Baby. Not the heat turning on.
I would say next on my list. So I would say the next thing that I really want to focus on, routine wise, again, working out.
Girl,
moving my body. It's not even working out. Fucking trucks. It's not even working out to the extent where I want to work out 5 days a week and I want to burn thousands of calories or hundreds of calories. I just want to start with moving my body.
Yeah.
I want to walk more. It's the season right now. But just before winter hit, I was doing better at trying to walk.
Yeah.
Either in the morning or in the afternoon, just like walk around the block.
It would piss me off when you would do your walks and I wasn't home.
I know.
Like, this bitch.
Once I got him, though.
You got me the one. After that, I was like, oh, let's do this all the time. And then you would take him at random times where I wasn't.
You weren't home because it was like middle of the day. Fuck? But like that was really good. And it's something, working out, moving my body, it's not only for like from a physical standpoint, it's also from a mental standpoint. Of just getting out, moving my body, putting on a good playlist, or like going with someone that we could just talk. Like I just really enjoyed that. So getting back into that, but also getting back into whether it's Peloton, it's lifting weights, it's using the rower. I have the equipment. I do. So it's goes back to me actually doing it and implementing it into my day to day and making it part of my routine versus just looking at the stuff building dust.
Yeah. Girl, are you trying to give me another space to do? Girl. You about to hire me.
Yeah, HDTV, baby.
Interior designer, baby.
I know.
I get that a lot. I feel like when you're active, and it like goes back to me with work. Like when I have those days like when we're in season and it's every week that I have weddings and I'm doing the weddings and all that. Right. I feel great.
So much better.
Sleep so much better. Like, I always joke, like, I don't need to work out in the summer because I get my workout
1,000%.
Like, with all the stuff that goes into the buildup of the wedding during the week to the wedding itself, like, I'm burning calories.
And you have so much more energy during the day, too.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I would love to start with this being implemented again into my day-to-day, but trying to do it more so in the morning because then I always feel so much better the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I feel like I have more energy. I feel more productive. I feel like I check something off my list early too, versus doing it at the end of the day where you're a little bit more tired. It's something where you can also talk yourself out of.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a problem I have too.
100%.
Where if I don't do it first thing, then if I say, okay, at 5 o'clock, I'm going to go do this, I've had all day to talk myself out of why I shouldn't do that, which is not a good thing,
That's how I am, where it's like, when I used to Peloton a lot more, it used to be like I would get home and I'm like, all right, you're just going to take a break for a little bit. And then it was like trying to convince myself like, oh yeah, now's a good time. But like, if I don't do it in the next 15 minutes, like then it's going to be like dinner time. And then my whole schedule, I'm not going to be able to fall asleep because I ate dinner too. Like that stuff where it's like, I mean, this goes back to the whole routine thing.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. Like if it was just, this is when I do it. Cool. Yeah. Do it.
Non-negotiable.
But I think for me, I also really feel like the morning is like the better choice there. Because listen, I'll talk about this when we get to my area, but mornings for me are rough.
I know.
And I hate it.
I know.
But no, I 100% agree with the moving. And honestly, just the fucking walking makes such a ton of difference.
Oh, absolutely. And just being more, we're in our 30s. Yeah. Being more focused on our health too, and being more focused on, we're not in a 20-year-old body anymore.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, keep it moving before it starts being an issue.
Exactly.
Because it becomes an issue. Like, damn.
Yeah.
When you stand up and everything hurts.
Everything starts popping.
Or things starts popping and cracking. Yeah.
Yeah. And I used to be good at it. Like, I look at different phases of my life where, like, the Peloton. I had the Peloton phase of my life where we got a Peloton just before COVID hit. So we did the Peloton every day during COVID. And it was great. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And then going back to work and, changing routines, getting into a different routine, it fell to the wayside. But then I started doing it again, and then it fell off, and then I started doing it again, and now it's fell off. I'm trying to figure out, how can I make something stick? Yeah. I don't want to go through these different like seasons or phases where I'm really good at it for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, but then I don't do it again for another 6 months.
Do you know? This sort of goes against my whole philosophy of like, I hate gyms. They intimidate the shit out of me. But I feel like part of it, because I get in the same thing where it's like, I think I just get bored. Like if I'm just riding the bike every day, then that's what I'm doing. Like after a while, it's like, okay, I'm just bored.
Right. I've been doing this.
I've been doing it. I'm like over it.
That's a good point.
I feel like you just sort of need a different, like, and maybe that's the thing is it's like, okay, maybe I ride the bike for these 3 months and then I'm bored. And so then I switch it up and I do something else. It's not that I stop.
It's like setting yourself up for that.
That is the issue where it's like, no, maybe you just do something else.
Right.
And
the area in which we live in, the issue here is there's not really a gym close by. Like there's one gym that I used to be a part of that's 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
But it's not like a big brand gym, so it's a little bit more small. It's mom and pop. It's still good, but sometimes I miss going to a gym like a Planet Fitness, for example, where there's a lot of people. You don't feel like there's so many eyes on you because even though there's a lot of people, it's a bigger space. There's more types of equipment, there's more rooms, there's more spacing, there's different things you can do there. Not promoting tanning, but like laying in the sun right now would be nice. But yeah, like where we live, if we wanted to go to a gym like that, it's 45 minutes away. Yeah. And that is just going to be another reason I convince myself not to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where it's like, I have to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back, spend an hour there. Yeah. I can't do the math, but almost 3 hours of my time.
And I always wanted to be like, okay, I'll get a trainer. Like that'll motivate me. But it's like, I don't know that thing. It's the same thing with me finding a tattoo artist. The bitches intimidate me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think. Because I handle.
You wouldn't think.
But I get intimidated. You know what I think it is?
You would think with me.
It's straight men. I'm like, don't say something stupid because we gonna have problems. Yeah, that's what it is. I need to find. You know what? I'm gonna open a gay gym.
But can I go?
Yes. Yay. It's gonna be LGBTQ gym plus allies.
Perfect.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna open that gym, and that's where we gonna go.
Open it nearby, please.
Yeah. Don't ask me what's gonna be in there because I don't fucking know.
We'll figure it out.
There'll be good music.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, baby. Pink Pony Club all day long.
Honestly, though, I'm so picky about my music when working out too. Like it needs to be random. Mine's random too, but it needs to be like either piss me off or get me in the party mode. Either one.
Mine is very much like Broadway musicals.
See, I don't get that.
I'm like, bitch, I
don't get it.
You can't stop the beat. Like,
what is that? High School Musical?
Hairspray. Yeah.
Same thing.
Or listen, yeah. You know what is a good one to work out to? Fucking The Greatest Showman. Good.
Never seen it.
I mean, you don't like musicals, so
certain musicals.
I can't. What is one? The only musical we have ever sat through is Wicked.
That was a good one. Matt wouldn't let me sing along though.
Yeah, I mean, I tried not to let her, and she did, and I was not happy about it.
That's a whole other episode.
Yeah, but we tried to get her to watch Rent. Like everybody loves Rent.
Grease is good. I like Grease. Little West Side Story.
You've seen West Side Story?
I have.
Okay, fine.
I'm trying to think of another one. There's more.
There's a ton more. You ever see like Les Mis? Mm-mm. Into the Woods?
Mm-mm.
Girl. I mean, those are just movie musicals.
Yeah, send me your movie musical recommendations.
Yeah.
Like good ones.
But
too.
don't.
No, good ones.
No, because you're not going to watch them.
I've never seen Mamma Mia either.
That one blows my mind. Would
I like it?
I love it. You love ABBA, though.
I love ABBA.
Like, I don't know. It's so good. And it's Meryl Streep.
Love Meryl Streep.
Like.
And my girl, Amanda.
Yeah. And shout out, girl. And in the second one, Cher.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Like, come on. Dominic Cooper. All the fucking Pierce Brosnan.
Don't know what that is.
Yes.
I probably know by their photo.
You know, this is going to get me heated. Pick, what's next on your list? Go to your next.
What's next on my list? Let's see.
Girl.
I know it already. Water intake. Water intake. Y'all, I need to do better about hydration. You don't want to see what color my pee is in the morning.
Ew. Oh my God.
So goddamn dehydrated.
Because the problem I'm having right now is it is definitely a color and it probably doesn't smell great.
It doesn't smell. If I drink a lot of coffee.
Bitch.
It doesn't smell.
I bet you it smells.
It doesn't.
You're probably used to it.
It doesn't smell. I'll give you a sample.
Ugh. I'm going to throw up.
I'll take a picture of it.
No, if you do, I swear to God, Kayleigh,
what?
I will... I can't say it on here.
My favorite pastime is sending videos of my dog shitting to Matt.
Yeah. Like, it's a normal thing.
It happens.
Like, it's so normal. Here's Penny. Look at this shit that Penny just took. Like, let's not.
Back to my pee and my water intake. So, yeah, I need to drink more water. I've never in my life been good at it. It's just been dehydration queen over here, always having to put fucking Aquaphor on my lips because I'm so damn dehydrated. The only thing that's made it better is being gifted Stanley's, like having a water bottle. I definitely do better at it, but still not good. You know?
I mean, when you remember to bring them home with you.
Okay, Josh.
Just threw that out there for Josh.
Yeah. First of all, he left his coffee cup where he was today. And I was like, I would feel bad. But I don't.
What coffee cup? The Yeti?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Talk shit to me.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
Fuck around, find out. Karma.
Both of you bitches fuck around, find out. Okay.
How are you at water?
I could be a ton better, honestly. I could. I have like my bottle. I'm not good at like, you know those people who like carry their bottles. Like B used to always carry her Stanley around with her everywhere. I'm not that person. I can't carry a bottle around. I have a problem. Like I like to drink water with a straw. I like to drink most beverages with a straw. But this is not water. So like my cup at work is great. If I'm like, oh yeah, drink your water today, I'll go through fucking 6 of them bitches at work.
Damn.
But if I'm home, like water is not my go-to, unfortunately.
Well, Matt has a water cup here that he fills with Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
That's only for the podcast. And it's because I need to pick me up, baby. I need to pick me up.
You were proven today you have too much caffeine in your system.
That was today. I was trying to get through the day, girl. I didn't sleep well last night.
True.
girl. But no, like, I mean, you go to my bed right now, and my little nightstand. I don't know how many bottles of water are on that. But
I do drink a lot of water before bed.
Same.
But that's an issue, because then I'm laying down and falling asleep, and I'm like, oh, gotta pee. Oh, gotta pee.
I don't wake up to pee though.
Oh, I stay waking up.
The only problem I have is sometimes I will wake up in the morning and my bladder hurts. And then you go to pee and it hurts. You know,
yeah.
Because
it probably smells.
It doesn't smell. Bitch, my piss doesn't smell.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. I'm not the one who brought up the color of my pee.
Sometimes I'm dehydrated.
Although the color of my pee in the morning is good.
That's good.
Yeah. My pee normally is a good color.
So is mine.
So.
Except for when I'm dehydrated.
Yeah, when it's fluorescent orange.
It's not like... Okay.
That should look like a sunset in the toilet.
Next topic.
Okay. You went there, girl. I didn't go there.
Goodness.
What's next on your list, girl? Come on. Get past the pee.
What's next? Meal planning. Meal fucking planning. Especially dinner. So one thing about Kayleigh, I'm not really a breakfast girl. I'm not really a lunch girl. That's a whole other thing to talk about. I'll have snacks during the day, like my chips and hummus or my little like cheese triangle things. But I'm not too worried about meal planning breakfast and lunch, except for the fact that we did actually just talk about trying to do like smoothies and be healthier with that stuff. But that aside, I really need to focus on planning my dinners. Meal planning, because what ends up happening is Josh and I, that day or the day before, what are we gonna have for dinner? And then I end up going to the store just for that dinner. So I'm going to the store like 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah, we're rotating a lot.
I'm at the store a lot, and it's more expensive because you can't cross-utilize ingredients. And I just want to plan. It's just always annoying the day of trying to figure it out, because then I'm like, I don't know what I'm in the mood for. What are you in the mood for? And it's a whole song and dance that, honestly, I'm sick of.
You have to get rid of the mood thing. Like,
I know.
Take that out. You know what you need to do?
That's the worst part of it.
You need to, like those moms on TikTok. You need to get yourself a whiteboard, Monday, like Tuesday, Wednesday. Chalkboard, and they do the whole design. That's what you need.
I know. I see those all the time.
Do it.
I know, I want to.
Yo, and make sure I'm there when you're like doing it though.
I'll just have you write it. I don't know about your handwriting.
I could agree with that. It's not horrible, but I just want to be there to watch you do it. I love watching those videos. No, but you at the grocery store a lot.
I know, and again, it's so expensive. It's time consuming. It's annoying. I think where we get stuck is it's hard for us to figure out what we're going to crave. Like, let's plan out 5 to 7 meals, and it's like, what if I'm not in the mood for that? But I guess I just have to get over that.
Yeah, I think you have to get over it.
And then Josh and I do have some different tastes in cuisine.
Oh, I know. I've witnessed it.
I know.
It ain't fun.
It ain't fun for you. It ain't fun for me.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you guys just need to have like, okay, these are 5 dishes we're going to make tonight. And then you do the grocery shop for the week. And then you figure out like what one do you want tonight?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you can like try to incorporate ingredients from one into another.
That's what I want to do. Because it's costly having to buy separate ingredients for everything. And like we do shop in bulk sometimes at Sam's Club. So we'll always have some staple ingredients. Like we'll always have pasta sauce, crushed tomatoes, pasta, a ton of condiments. We got a lot of condiments in this household.
So you could fill my whole fridge.
Always got breadcrumbs, always got butter, usually got cheese. It's like an Italian meal I'm making right now.
Yeah, I think you guys just, you need to pre-plan, baby.
I know.
Pre-plan. Yeah, I don't know, because your palates are very different.
There's like some things
Josh be trying
that we
to make
love.
Us eat Salisbury steak.
Ugh.
Disgusting.
Ugh. Salisbury steak. I'm also not a Chinese food lover.
Which blows my mind.
I know, because that's like Matt's favorite and Josh's favorite. I never want Chinese food.
I don't honestly know what I could say about you and like the type of food that you like. All I know is spicy.
Spicy good food.
Good food doesn't, like, break it down for us. Like,
but, like, let's say one night I want to do enchiladas. Josh says no. He only likes ground beef tacos.
He likes white people food.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
he does.
Like Southern. Not even Southern, because they got some flavor.
I was going to say.
He likes upstate New York white people food.
He's like,
there ain't no seasoning. Salt and pepper, baby. Salt and pepper.
Meatloaf, ground beef tacos.
I fuck with the meatloaf, first off. I love
I'm just listing the food he likes.
Go. What was the second one? Ground beef tacos.
Ground beef tacos.
He be trying to serve us like, I mean, he hasn't, but I wouldn't be shocked if he was trying to.
Venison.
I can get down with that.
Liver and onions.
I can't get down with that. I feel like he'd be trying to feed us like spaghetti on Frank's.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. But like homemade. But he loves, what are you doing?
He also loves like a hamburger helper.
Okay, so do you want to know the story behind Hamburger Helper?
What?
So it's like a thing in our family. And I'm assuming this is the reason why on his end. But so growing up, I always wanted Hamburger Helper, but my dad refused to make it because when he was growing up, so Josh's mom is my dad's sister.
I'm aware.
When they were growing up, I'm explaining to the people on the podcast. So when they were growing up, they ate that a lot because they didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
So like they ate these things. And so like to them, it was like, oh, no, we're not doing this. And so we would only ever have it on nights when my dad had meetings and he wasn't home for dinner. I'm assuming it's the same thing on Josh's end where like you didn't get it a lot as a kid. And so like when you did get it, it was probably like, ooh, yeah, this is good. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting when you're like an adult and you like realize what it is. But like I fucks with it. I mess with it. Like that cheesy powder. I know it's gross, but I'm a fuck it up.
I lean more towards chicken meals.
I love chicken.
Like, I'm such a chicken whore.
Yeah. The only time I have red meat is when I go to your house.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
And I'm like having an aversion to red meat right now. So it's just.
You're having a what?
Like an aversion. Is that a word?
I don't know.
Aversion. It's a word.
Can you explain what it means? Because I might not understand
like
what you're
I'm
saying.
just like not into it right now.
Okay.
Like
I didn't understand the word. I wasn't making fun of you. I just didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Whoopsie. My brain.
Except for cheeseburgers. I love me a cheeseburger.
Yo, a cheeseburger.
Quiz. What do you think the best fast food cheeseburger is?
Five Guys.
Yeah.
What was your answer?
I forgot about Five Guys.
In terms of like fast food?
I forgot about Five Guys.
I think Five Guys.
After that, Burger King.
I can fuck with a Whopper. Yeah. That's the only, because there's mayo and cheese.
I know.
Or mayo and ketchup on that, right? That's the only one I can eat that has mayo and ketchup that I like know it's mayo and ketchup and I'm completely fine with it. Because mayo and ketchup for me, no. Like I can't eat a Wendy's.
Well, can't you have mayo if you don't know what's on there?
I mean, there are some things I like know there's mayo in. Like if I'm eating like a fucking macaroni salad, I know there's mayo in here. But like for some reason, mayo and ketchup really gross me out.
I kind of get that though.
And like on a Wendy's burger, I'll throw up just thinking about it. But on a Whopper, bring it on, baby. It's so weird.
I know.
I gotta see a therapist.
Same.
For food.
For everything for me.
Jeez Louise. All right, is that your list, girl?
That's
Anything
my
else?
list.
Any little last minute things you want to throw out there in terms of routine?
I would say if you're also feeling like you're in a rut and
we giving advice now.
Well,
all right, go girl.
Sorry.
All right.
But if you're feeling like you're in a rut and it's hard to start, you're not alone, honestly. It is hard to start. It's writing it out that I think is helping me right now. Just do like a brain dump of things that you want to get better at. It doesn't even have to be a routine, but it could be a part of a routine. It could just be a goal. I think for me, that's what's going to help me get started. I haven't started yet, but
yeah,
I'm trying.
Just remember, you were not alone. I am here with you. Who's that?
Celine Dion.
Michael Jackson. I think.
Close.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I was thinking of You Are Beautiful by Christina.
Well, so the problem is that I don't even know what you just said before I started singing, because as soon as you said you are not alone, that's where my head was. So the entire time I'm staring at you, but I'm thinking
not
about
paying attention to me.
Girl.
Never.
I try not too much.
You got anything to say about routines?
I mean, I got a lot to say, but I don't think we want to keep you all here for longer than,
I think we're
attention
gonna have to do
spans.
a part 2.
This is part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope the anticipation is going to be worth it for y'all. But
save the best for last?
Save me for last. I don't know if it's the best. But, I have my own stuff. Routine, this is a big thing for me right now, is routine. Like, I got to get into one because I'm a spiral.
Yeah, same.
And that's where I'm at. And I'm doing well at fighting this seasonal depression.
You are.
And so I got to keep it up.
Keep it up, girl.
Keep it up. You
gotta share your secrets.
Yeah.
What were you just about to say?
I was.
I saw your shoulders tense up.
It was. And the thing is, I don't think it's keep it up. Have you ever seen burlesque?
Yes.
Is it like back it up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that the word?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what.
We'll watch it afterwards, and it'll probably be something different.
That's the thing about me is my brain. First off, works in zeros and ones like 100% of the time, but it also is very much like songs just popping into my head nonstop based on the words that are being spoken.
I think they call that ADHD, but
probably there's something.
There's something up there.
There's something going on, yet to figure it out or even how to deal with it. Boy. So next week we'll have part 2 of this.
Yes, we will.
We'll deep dive into my list. I feel like all right, now I'm going to add some stuff to my list.
Sneak a peek into Matt's head.
You don't want to sneak a peek up here,
don't.
baby. It's a mess. It's work. It's fucking there's some dirty things going on up there.
Okay, well, on that note.
Sorry. Please, okay? I'm a 31-year-old male.
Almost
who's
32.
Gay. Okay. Is it? Oh, yeah, the other day we said it was, so what is
4
it
months.
now? Is it 4? Yeah, 4. Less than 4 now.
2 + 4 = 6.
Wow, thanks for the math lesson.
Anytime.
Oh my God, Miss Rachel. Okay. All right. Well, that's what we got. I said oy vey a bunch in the last couple minutes, and I want to smack myself in the face.
I'll do it.
And then fuck off.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week for Matt's dirty routine secrets.
Oh, it's not dirty. Jeez. All right. I haven't done this plug in a while, so I'm going to do the plug.
Do it, girl.
Thank you so much for listening to the Call Me Crying podcast. If you are a supporter of this podcast, please like and subscribe on your streaming platform. Also, follow us on social media at Call Me Crying Podcast and visit our website, callmecrying.com, and, write us a story. Tell us what you think. Tell me if you hate my guts.
Don't tell
you
me.
won't like the response, but it's fine. Yeah, that's the plug, baby.
Good job, girl.
Thanks.
All right, y'all.
All right,
see you
y'all.
next week. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking Matthew.
Don't start with me.
Bye.
Bye.